This segment is sponsored by Courtesy Tire and Automotive of Tacoma. Confident care for your car.
Well, the Hawks bounced back well after the loss in Green Bay by beating the Rams at home 24-3. Russell Wilson, who had maybe his worst day as a pro in Green Bay, throwing 5 interceptions, threw for 3 touchdowns against the Rams and looked good running the ball as well. The Hawks decided to finally make a change at wide receiver. Jermaine Kearse benched for Tyler Lockett in the starting lineup. Lockett looked fantastic, 7 catches, 130 yards, and a touchdown, and he looked great returning the ball as well all night long. Looks like Lockett might finally be the guy who had a great rookie season and not the injury-riddled Lockett we've had this year. Defensively, the Hawks shut the Rams down, but the Rams' offense, that's not a tall order. What the Hawks did do was get pressure on the quarterback. After having just 1 sack in the last 3 games prior to the Rams game, they sacked the Rams quarterbacks 5 times on Thursday night. Hawks have 2 games left on the schedule. They can continue to improve, get their defense back up to speed, and continue to pressure the quarterback. Wins against the Cardinals and the Niners to close it out will lock up the 2 seed, give them a week off in the playoffs, and then a home game before who knows how far they can go.
This segment is sponsored by Hawk Armor. Stay loud and 12 proud.
Hey everyone, Dallas Hawk and Bales here, and thank you for sticking around for my segment in the Best Fans Video podcast. Hawks own the West? What? Last Thursday's game against the Rams was Hawksome. That's right, Hawks own the West. Our boys came out with the win. What? Tyler Lockett has been consistently solid every week. He is our Johnny on the spot. You name it, he does it. Richard Sherman yelled at Bevel over the play at the goal line. It looked all too familiar from Super Bowl 49. He thought we should have ran the ball and that they should have learned their lesson. Some people said it was justified, while others thought it was completely disrespectful. How do you feel about his outburst against Bevel? Michael Bennett got flagged over his hip thrust? Come on, he didn't hurt anyone. Oh yeah, and what do you guys think about the new Color Rush jerseys? The reason I ask is because we had so many people on Facebook either love them or hate them. I thought they were awesome. They looked like a bunch of ass-kicking glow sticks on the field. Now the Hawks will be taking on the Cardinals in our house. The Cardinals aren't the same rivals as they used to be. But since they know we have to win every game to retain that 2nd seed, you know they're going to give us a run for our money. If you remember the last time we played against the Cardinals, the game ended in a tie. Oh yeah, and we'll see if their head coach turns into a tomato this time. His face looked like a tomato. It was so funny. Anyways, I can't wait for this game, and we'll see what happens on Saturday. And speaking of Saturday, if you're going to the game, don't miss out on the ultimate tailgate experience at the Beast Bus. I'll provide all of that information in the comments below. Well, that's all I have for you today. Happy holidays to you all. Enjoy your friends, family, and some good grub this holiday weekend. And like always, go Hawks. Boom.
What do you do when your septic system starts to fail? That's no small problem, but you can find big relief from A-Advanced Septic. A-Advanced Septic and Construction Services can provide new septic installations, repair drain fields, and resolve backups. Got other home projects that need concrete work? They can help with retaining walls, decks, driveways, and patios. Get the job done right the first time. A-Advanced Septic and Construction Services, helping you from the ground up. This segment is sponsored by Laura Lundeen at Abbey Realty, your realtor for life.
Hey, Larry Lomax here. Congratulations, 12s. We're looking in pretty good shape as we finish out the season. Off we go to handle the Cardinals Saturday, the final home game of this season, and then down to San Francisco for the final game up against the 49ers. It was the 49ers that became the first opponent of the Seahawks, August the 1st, 1976 at the Kingdome. I was there, and 13-10 was the final. A lot has happened, though, since those early days of the Seahawks. A number of coaches, all kinds of great players, and some less than great. But, we've had some personalities like Brian Bosworth and Steve Largent, Jim Zorn, Sean Alexander, so many great players that we can remember. And the past few years, of course, have been a real joy, just to not see the Seahawks simply survive, but to thrive. And that's what's been so fun about seeing the games. Outside of Sea Lake, if you haven't ever ventured down Hawk Alley, you really should sometime, because there's a lot of fun to be seen.
Yeah, she's nice in my bag. I just didn't it all hang out. I'm blowing up like you thought I would. I'm blowing up like you thought I would. I'm blowing up like you thought I would. Just didn't it all hang out. I'm blowing up like you thought I would. I'm blowing up like you thought I would. I'm blowing up like you thought I would. Just didn't it all hang out. Yeah, she's nice in my bag. Just didn't it all hang out. Yeah, she's nice in my bag. Just didn't it all hang out. Here we go again. I let my tape rock to my tape pop. I let my tape rock to my tape pop. I let my tape rock to my tape pop. Coming at ya. I let my tape rock to my tape pop. I let my tape rock to my tape pop. I let my tape rock to my tape pop. Coming at ya. I let my tape rock to my tape pop. I let my tape rock to my tape pop. I let my tape rock to my tape pop. Ow, things up. 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 Ow. Yeah, she's nice in my head. I just didn't it all hang out. Ow. Yeah, she's the one, the only one. Milk that can make 'em resign. Here we go again. I'm blowing up like you thought I would. I'm blowing up like you thought I would. I'm blowing up like you thought I would. Just didn't it all hang out. I'm blowing up like you thought I would. I'm blowing up like you thought I would. I'm blowing up like you thought I would. Just didn't it all hang out. House. Yeah, she's nice in my bed. I just didn't it all hang out. House. Yeah, she's the one, the only one. Milk that can make 'em resign. Here we go again. I let my tape rock to my tape pop. I let my tape rock to my tape pop. I let my tape rock to my tape pop. I let my tape rock to my tape pop. I let my tape rock to my tape pop. I let my tape rock to my tape pop. I let my tape rock to my tape pop. I let my tape rock to my tape pop. I let my tape rock to my tape pop. I let my tape rock to my tape pop. I let my tape rock to my tape pop. I let my tape rock to my
This
tape
segment is sponsored by A Advanced Septic and Construction Services, serving the Pacific Northwest from the ground up.
Hello, Seahawk fans. I'm the Fish Jeff Aaron, host of 3 to 6 with the Fish on Fox Sports 1380 and 95.3 FM. It's time for me to get into the spirit of the holidays on this edition of the Best Fans Video Podcast. And this is all about 2 words. Or maybe it's 1 word. I'm not even sure. But the word is bah humbug. It's time to get into the spirit of the holidays with my good friend, the Grinch. Because that's what I'm going to be today. I'm going to be kind of grinchy towards the Arizona Cardinals. The Seahawks opponent this week has had a horrible season. The wheels have come off early. It's a great mystery of why a team that was supposed to contend for an NFC championship and a Super Bowl berth sits here at 5-8-1 and playing out the string in Seattle this Sunday. But it's time for the Seahawks to get grinchy with the Cardinals. Kick them when they're down. Give them no hope. Put a lump of coal under their Christmas tree this holiday season. The Seahawks need to jump on the Cardinals early, take their will to win right out of the contest, and win this one going away. The longer the game is close, the more chance you have of a Christmas upset. Bah humbug. I'm not sure what's happened to the Cardinals this year, and when you look at this team statistically, it's even more confusing. Their running back, David Johnson, has 1,138 yards and 15 touchdowns. He's one of the top running backs in football. Larry Fitzgerald has 98 catches. He's approaching 1,000 yards receiving with 5 touchdowns. The Fitz looks like he's in the prime of his life. Even quarterback Carson Palmer's stats aren't awful. 3,600 yards passing, 22 touchdowns. And even the Cardinals' vaunted defense ranks statistically as one of the top 5 in football. But they're 5-8-1, and they're out of it playing out the string. The biggest question about the Cardinals is it reload or rebuild for next year? This is a team that's in transition, and I believe a team in some trouble. So my only advice this week is kick them when they're down. Don't let them feel like they have a chance, and take them out of this game early. So the 12s need to be loud and in the holiday spirit, and the Seahawks need to take care of business, because this has been a what's gone wrong season for the Arizona Cardinals, and why change it now? So the theme this week is very simple. Bah humbug on the Cardinals. Enjoy the game this week, and I think the Seahawks jump out to an early lead, control the game, and win it by double digits. At least that's the hope. For the Arizona Cardinals, the look to the future is not so bright. Right, Mr. Grinch? You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch. Merry Christmas, happy holidays to everyone, and enjoy the Seahawks' victory over the Arizona Cardinals and the continued quest for the number 2 seed in the NFC. The playoffs begin soon. 'Tis the season to be jolly. I'm the Fish. Happy New Year.
You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch.
Since 1965, Pacific Travel Center has been the place to go for all your camping and travel needs. We're a full-service dealership located in South Tacoma with a variety of new and used campers and travel trailers, ready for you to load up and enjoy with your family. Pacific Travel Center will greet you with an experienced staff, show you an assortment of popular camper and trailer brands, as well as offer a complete parts store and large service department. Pacific Travel Center, putting the RV in travel for over 50 years.